guys, it's Ashley with Pugs and Pearls, and tonight I'm going to be doing another Get Ready With Me video. This one is going to mostly be drugstore and more specifically Wet n Wild products. I have accumulated a lot of limited edition or special edition or just new Wet n Wild stuff. What I'm really excited to try out is their new Photo Focus foundation. I got mine in the Rose Ivory shade. It's actually in a glass bottle, so it seems a little bit more, you know, expensive for Wet n Wild. They also have a brand new concealer. This is their Photo Focus concealer, and again, I'm excited to try it. This is in the shade Light Ivory. And then also in the last couple of months, they came out with a limited edition fall collection, so I'm going to be using both of these eyeshadow quads or threes, whatever it is. 3 shadows, not a quad. And I wanted to thank Joanne from NV Nail Person because I could not find these for the life of me, and she found them and she sent them to me, and we thought they got lost, and she found them again and she gave them to me when I went to visit, when I had to go to a convention out in, near her in Las Vegas, and she brought me another set. So bless you, Joanne. I am finally getting to try these for the first time, and it's been forever, I know, but thank you so much. I'm so excited to have them. Also, they came out with the holiday gold bar highlighter, which I'm super excited about. They came out with some new liquid Catsuit Megalast lipsticks. These have been so good, so I can't wait to try this particular shade. They also have some loose pigments that came out with their holiday stuff as well. So I am just excited to try some stuff. There's even some colored mascara. And mostly, like I said, I'm going to do drugstore, I'm going to do Wet n Wild for as much as I have, and we're going to go ahead and get started. We also are going to be testing out some new Morphe brushes. I've never had Morphe brushes before. This is their Rose Gold collection that was recently launched. It was $40, and we're going to be trying these today. They don't have a foundation brush though, so it's already kind of a womp-womp, so I'm going to pull out my BH Cosmetics, my trusty foundation brush, so let's get started.
Hey guys, so to start out, we're taking the e.l.f. Daily Hydration Moisturizer, and I'm just going to be massaging this into my face. For products that I don't have in Wet n Wild, I'm just going to try to use some alternative drugstore ones, mostly e.l.f. But then we're going to take the Wet n Wild new Light Ivory Concealer. This is an amazing concealer. I think it does a great job of covering up my under eye circles and also my redness and my pimples, and I'm just going to be taking a flat top kabuki brush and buffing this out. Again, it lasts really well and provides really good coverage, so it is a great drugstore concealer. And then for eyebrows, we're going to be taking this e.l.f. Instant Eyebrow Pencil. This is going to be, I like this because it has a little spoolie on one end, and then it has a nice waxy twist-up pencil on the other. It does a great job of just kind of darkening my brows, giving me some definition, and it's easy to use. And then to kind of top it off, we're going to take the Essence Make Me Brow. This is an eyebrow gel. It's also a tinter, and it has a little bit of hold, so it kind of provides a nice look to finish off those brows. And then for foundation, we're taking the brand new Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation in the shade Rose Ivory. I am very impressed with this foundation for a drugstore. It is pretty darn good with the coverage. Now, this does have a very strong paint-like smell to it, but it does go away, and it gives a pretty flawless finish. And here I am just showing you the right side, which is not done, and the left side, which is got a great nice coverage on. So it wears, I would say, not the best throughout the day. I definitely don't think it looks as great at the end of the day as it does when you first put it on, but for a drugstore alternative, it's great for coverage. And then for eye primer, we're taking the BH Cosmetics Smooth Canvas in the shade Malt. This is just kind of like a skin tone color. It's very reminiscent of MAC's Paint Pot in Painterly. And I'm just going to put this all over my lids to provide some coverage, and it will also do a really good job of holding on our shadows throughout the day. Then we're going to be taking this new Wet n Wild Velour Vixon Trio. This came out in their fall collection, and I'm just going to be taking a fluffy crease brush, and I'm going to start with that burgundy shade, and I'm just going to start to work this color into the crease and just continuing to blend and build up the color. And again, same thing on the other side. This is a really pretty color. All of these trios that they came out with are really good. And again, it's just a really pretty burgundy shade that I'm just trying to buff out into the crease. And then we're going to darken it up in the corner by taking this eyelid shade. This is kind of like a dark burgundy black with a little bit of sparkle. And I'm just taking a really small brush and I'm just going to expertly try to get that into the outer corner and make a little V on the outside. Next, we're going to be taking this brow bone shade. It's kind of an off-white cream. This is a perfect brow bone highlight shade. I absolutely love it. The pigment is great on these shadows. And again, they go on so smoothly. Then we're going to take the new Wet n Wild Color Icon Pigment. This is called Heart of Rose Gold. And I'm going to be using my e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set Spray to kind of give this a little bit more punch. So I'm spraying the brush, and then I'm going to put the brush on top of the can and dump out a little bit of that pigment. And then I'm just going to, again, paint that on the lid. And it gives a beautiful, nice effect to the eyes. I really did like the pigment. The pigment was a limited edition shade that came out in the fall as well, or for their holiday collection. I'm sorry, I got it on their online website, but I think it looks really nice. And again, I'm just using my finger to put a little bit more on. And then we're going back in with the brow bone color, which again is this off-white cream, and I'm just gonna pop this in the inner corner just to give a little lighter pop of color. And then for liner, we're taking the Wet n Wild Felt Tip Pro Line in the shade Dark Brown. This is an excellent brown liner, and I really like how the color comes out. I like how long it wears. And again, it's just a really easy product to use, and it's very affordable at the drugstore. And then from the fall collection, they had this Color Icon Color Mascara. It came in quite a few different shades. I'm using the purple one today, and I'm not really impressed by this. I think you can't really tell that it's purple. You're gonna have to look really close from afar. It doesn't really make a difference, and I can't say that it did that much for my lashes. But for the bottom lashes, we are going to use the Wet n Wild Mega Length, which is my absolute favorite lower lash line mascara. It just gives them a little bit of black color, and it just lengthens them, and they look really great and doesn't smudge or budge. Next, we're taking the NYX No Filter Sans Filter in the shade Light Beige. This is just a really nice powder, and I'm taking that set from the Rose Gold Morphe brushes, and this is a really scratchy brush. I actually was not happy with it. I really liked the eye brushes better, but I really wasn't impressed for $40. And then we're going to be taking the e.l.f. Sunkissed Glow Bronzer, and it's going to just go into the hollows of my cheeks, on the temples of my head, underneath my jawline, and down my neck, just to provide us with a little bit of warmth and a little bit of color on the face. And then for blush, we're taking the Wet n Wild Color Icon Ombre Blush. You can still get these. These are at Target. And it's just kind of like an ombre looking blush. It goes from kind of like a yellow to pink, and I think this gives a perfect kind of glow to the skin. And then we're taking the Wet n Wild Highlighter Gold Bar. This came out in their holiday collection as well, and it's a really nice, bright, very pop of gold highlight. And then for lipstick, we're taking the new Megalast Liquid Catsuit. This is in the shade Give Me Mocha. These are really great liquid lipsticks. They last a decent amount throughout the day. They will wear off though if you eat anything oily, but they do provide at least, I would say, about 4 hours of coverage and long-lasting power. So guys, this is what it turned out like. This is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed. It was something a little bit different for me to try. I really like the gold and maroon together.
Alright guys, so this is the finished look, and I definitely have a lot of thoughts. I'm very impressed, first off, with these Wet n Wild new matte lipsticks. I think they wear decently well. They don't completely set though, so if I do swipe my mouth, it will move the product, but they stay really well. You can feel it drying just a little bit, but I love the colors. I picked up actually quite a few, and back when they had their fall line, they had some out in the fall line as well, and I've enjoyed those as well. I mostly used eyeshadows from the Velour Vixon quad, and these shadows are amazing, which is not a surprise. Wet n Wild does amazing eyeshadow palettes, either the little try eyeshadows or the full, like, I think they have like 8-pan shadow palettes. They're always awesome. So honestly, these colors are beautiful. It would definitely have been a nice fall look. Whatever, it's okay. We're in like winter almost, right? And oh my gosh, the Wet n Wild loose pigment, that stuff kind of turned into liquid gold, and I mean, I think it looks really nice, and the placement was pretty well. I don't really have that much fallout. It was really surprisingly good. So so far, the eyeshadows, the lipstick, the pigment, this foundation. Now, I've been seeing a lot of people posting videos about it, but I haven't watched any of them. I haven't looked at any of them. And again, this is just a first impression. This is the first time I've tried it. I think it's interesting how it has like this paddle. It's kind of really weird, you know, it's just like this flat paddle. It kind of smells like paint a little bit, and it's a little bit thick, but it seemed to blend out really nice, and I pretty much have full coverage with this foundation, so I have no idea how long it's gonna last, but that's pretty awesome. For the concealer, I thought it did a decent job. I thought it was pretty thick, and it did a good job covering. Is it gonna crease? I have no idea. The Mega Glow highlighter, oh my gosh, this stuff is good. I love the packaging. I think this is so cute. And then I used one of my old blushes. This is an ombre blush. It's called My Thai Buy You a Drink. I love it. It's like a warm sunshine on your face. It reminds me of summertime. You guys know this is like my tried and true. This guy, I wasn't really pleased. It's not bad, but it's not like, it might as well be black because you can't see it as well. And I can't tell that it's purple. I tried the bronze one. I had bought that one. That was like the only thing from the fall collection I could actually find. I don't know, like I just wasn't really impressed. It's not like they were bad formulas. It's just I can't really see it. It needs to be black. It probably would have been fine if it's black. But does it give me the volume and length that I typically get with like a high-end mascara like Better Than Sex? No, it definitely does not. Super pleased though with the lipsticks. The color range is awesome that they have right now. I'm trying to think, what else did I use? Oh yeah, the brushes. I am kind of really disappointed with this set. I really didn't like these shaders. I thought they're too long and they're too similar. These look the same to me. One's more pinched, but they're too long. Like they don't do a good job of blending accurately. I really spent a lot of time blending, and I know you don't normally need to do that with those shadows. This was really rough and kind of scratchy for the powder and the blush, although it did apply the blush really well. I was not impressed with the powder. I don't know about that. I'm not really sure. Those brushes were $40 and I paid $20 for a BH Cosmetics Sculpt and Blend Set 1, and that's still my favorite brush set, and it was $20. So I'm not really impressed with Morphe. This is the first time I've purchased, and I'm kind of sad because the packaging's really cute. You know, like I like the little tin that it came in, or the cup, but I don't know. Well guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'm happy with how it turned out, and I will be doing a full review on this, so that probably will go up before this one, or this might go up first. I'm not sure at this point, but I always do kind of like get ready with me using these products, and so again, I wanted to just focus on Wet n Wild today, especially since they've had so much come out in the last couple of months and new stuff this month. So, hope you guys are doing well. I will see you in my next video. Bye!